Deep in the mountains of Lebanon lies a sacred valley where gigantic stone structures from the distant past still stand, defying explanation. Over 6,000 years ago, master builders erected structures here which are literally thousands of years ahead of their time. And today, modern scientists cannot explain how they moved, lifted, and fitted these colossal blocks without the help of cranes or other advanced machinery. Welcome to my channel. And today, let us find out what is it about these stones that even the smartest people on the planet can't figure out. Are these structures all that they seem, or do they point to a more complex past than we are willing to admit? Join me as we explore the fascinating history of these ancient megaliths and uncover the secrets that continue to baffle researchers and historians alike. You won't want to miss this. There are many impressive man-made structures around the world, but few can compare to the majesty and mystery of Baalbek in Lebanon. This archaeological site, located high in the mountains, is home to some of the largest megalithic stones ever discovered, and it has been baffling scientists for decades. The sheer size and weight of these blocks are truly mind-boggling. Some of them weigh over 800 tons, making them some of the heaviest stones ever moved by human hands. But even more puzzling is the way these stones were placed so precisely and accurately. It's as if the ancient builders had used modern tools and techniques to create these structures. But how could this be possible, given that these structures date back thousands of years? To understand the enigma of Baalbek, we must first examine the stones themselves. These are not ordinary rocks. They are carefully quarried blocks of stone that were brought to the site from distant locations. The builders did not simply pick up these stones and place them where they wanted them. They had to be transported over rough terrain and then lifted to incredible heights. Even today, we don't know exactly how they accomplished this feat. We can only speculate that they used ramps, levers, and rollers to move the stones. But even so, it would have required an incredible amount of manpower and coordination to complete such a task. But that's not all. The stones are not just impressive because of their size and weight, but also because of their precision. Each block fits perfectly with the others, as if they were cut with modern tools. This level of accuracy is astounding, considering that these structures were built so many years ago. The question is, how did they do it? Did they use primitive tools that we do understand, or did they have access to technology that is now lost? Mainstream archaeologists claim that the answer lies in the ancient quarries. According to them, the builders extracted the stones from the earth using advanced techniques and then transported them to the construction site. However, this theory does not explain how they cut the stones with such precision. If they used primitive tools, how did they achieve such accuracy? And if they used advanced tools, where did they get them from? Unfortunately, mainstream science tends to ignore these tough questions, preferring instead to focus on more palatable explanations. But the truth is that the ancient quarries do not provide a satisfactory answer to the puzzle of Baalbek. The builders may have used sophisticated tools there, but that doesn't explain how they moved the stones or lifted them to such great heights. There must have been other factors at play, other elements of ancient technology that we have yet to discover. One of the most intriguing aspects of Baalbek is the Trilithon, which is a type of ancient monument that consists of 3 large stones set upright in a row. The one in Baalbek is known as the Stone of the Pregnant Woman because of its unique shape. The central block is larger than the other 2 and is tilted slightly forward, giving it the appearance of a woman in labor. This Trilithon is particularly puzzling because it is unfinished. The central block was never raised to its final resting place. But why was the project abandoned, or were the builders unable to complete it? This raises another question. Why was this particular Trilithon different from the others? What was so special about the central block? We don't know for sure, but it's possible that this Trilithon was meant to be something more than just a monument. It may have been part of an astronomical observatory or a temple dedicated to a fertility goddess. After all, the central block resembles a stylized female figure. But without further evidence, we can only speculate about its true purpose. In recent years, several teams of engineers and scientists have attempted to replicate the ancient construction methods used at Baalbek. Their goal was to determine whether it was even possible to move and lift the stones using the techniques and tools available to the ancient builders. The results were surprising. Many of these attempts failed, and the stones could not be moved or lifted. Others succeeded, but only with the help of modern equipment such as cranes and heavy machinery. The conclusion was clear. The ancient builders of Baalbek must have possessed skills and knowledge far beyond what we give them credit for. But what were those skills and knowledge? How did they accomplish what modern experts couldn't? Unfortunately, we don't have a definitive answer to these questions. But that hasn't stopped some researchers from trying to find out. A small group of scientists and historians have taken a different approach to the study of Baalbek. Instead of relying on mainstream theories, they have delved into what is known as forbidden archaeology. This is a field of research that explores new and often controversial ideas about the distant past. These researchers have uncovered evidence that suggests that Baalbek was once part of a much more complex civilization than we previously thought possible. They believe that the builders of Baalbek were far more advanced than their supposed contemporaries, and that they possessed technology that is now lost. This evidence comes in the form of artifacts and structures that don't fit into the traditional narrative of ancient history. For example, the researchers have found pieces of highly advanced machinery buried beneath the stones of Baalbek. They have also discovered evidence of a sophisticated water system that was used to transport the stones from the quarries to the construction site. But perhaps most compelling is the fact that the stones themselves contain traces of advanced materials such as copper and tin. This suggests that the builders used tools made from bronze, which is an alloy of copper and tin. Bronze is significantly harder than stone or wood, making it ideal for cutting and shaping hard materials like limestone. In other words, the builders of Baalbek may have used bronze tools to cut and shape the stones with incredible precision. But wait, there's more. The researchers have also found evidence that the builders of Baalbek knew how to harness the power of electricity. They have discovered structures that resemble batteries, which could have been used to generate electrical current. This is all very shocking stuff, especially when we consider that mainstream science claims that ancient civilizations were nowhere near developing such technology. If the forbidden archaeologists are correct, then we have been seriously underestimating the capabilities of our ancestors. So what is it that mainstream science won't tell us about Baalbek? Why is it so reluctant to accept the evidence that points to a more advanced past? The answer, we believe, lies in the fact that challenging conventional wisdom can be a dangerous thing. If it were proven that ancient civilizations were more advanced than we think, it would turn our understanding of history on its head. It would force us to rethink everything we know about our past and our place in it. This is why the forbidden archaeologists have been marginalized and their findings ignored. It's easier for the powers that be to simply dismiss their discoveries as crazy theories rather than face the possibility that we are all wrong about the past. Baalbek continues to baffle scientists centuries after its construction. Its massive stones and mysterious structures serve as a constant reminder that there is still so much we don't know about the ancient world. Whether we choose to ignore the evidence or not, it is clear that the builders of Baalbek were masters of their craft and that their skills and knowledge were far advanced for their time. The true story of Baalbek is still waiting to be uncovered. Perhaps one day we will finally unlock the secrets of this ancient site and learn the truth about our forgotten past. Until then, Baalbek will continue to stand as a testament to the ingenuity and brilliance of our ancestors. Thanks for watching. What do you think is the secret of Baalbek? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.